Hello, diecast fans, and welcome to another brand new episode of Jim's Magnificent Miniature Motor Cars. For this episode, we'll be unboxing this Mazda 323 GTR from Hot Wheels Premium. Without any further ado, let us get on with the unboxing. It's particularly gratifying to find this, diecast fans, because after hunting for it about a couple of months ago, I gave up. I figured that the scalpers had beaten me to all of the versions, all of the copies, and I just moved on. Well, as luck would have it, I happened to find this thing. It's kind of weird because, to the best of my knowledge, outside the Philippines, this isn't a particularly sought after model, but for some reason, scalpers and or hoarders decided they wanted to get their mitts on this. Because how do I know the scalpers and hoarders? Because the other models in the lineup, notably this Myers Mags, Ford Transit, and the Tomaso Pantera, were available in abundance. Of course, the other model is this, what do you call this? It's Acura Integra, and those are always popular. So it was no surprise that I have never seen one of those. But for some reason, this Mazda 323, after very briefly popping up on the pegs when I didn't have any money in my pocket, suddenly it disappeared. Well, as luck would have it, I finally found this. And yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Mazda models. I mean, I drove a real one. I mean, for years I actually drove a 323 like this. Well, a much newer model than this, and certainly not a sports edition like this. It was my family car for years before we sold it. So I did have some interest in picking this up, especially since it's such an esoteric piece. Very interesting choice by the folks at Hot Wheels Premium, especially since there's no B-pillar here. Okay, tell you what, why don't we have a look at the real car? Okay. So yeah, I mean, Hot Wheels have done a pretty decent job with this. It has to be said. It's not one of their more sterling models, but yeah, I mean, I applaud their choice of model for one, and I think they ran with it. They managed to do a creditable job with the model that they chose to make. So yeah, for this, I'm gonna go ahead and give this model an 8.5 out of 10. Alrighty, and that's it for this unboxing. I do hope you folks enjoyed this episode. If you like what you've seen here, please consider giving me a like and a subscribe and hitting that notification bell.